That's hilarious. There's actual mushrooms in my room. What's up guys? How's it going? Today we're going surfing early in the morning. I haven't surfed in a few days and I'm starting to get that little itch. I just wanna, that itch to go surfing. So we gotta go, just get a couple of waves. Doesn't matter if even it's just one wave, that's fine. But let's get going. And then when we get back, I'm gonna have to put some ear magic in my ears. As you probably can tell, the GoPro footage kind of looks cropped in. Yeah, I'm not really sure what my GoPro did, but for some reason it cropped the footage in. And yeah, today we were filming a video for iSurf Tribe. That's Lorenzo. He's a local. Met up with him to get some footage of some surfing. That video should be up pretty soon on iSurf Tribe, our main surfing channel. But yeah, let's go get some waves. Yeah, like I was saying, for some reason my GoPro cropped the footage. I have no idea why. But for some reason it cropped the first half of the session, and then later on in the session, as you'll see, all of a sudden it's the normal size. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look into my GoPro to see if I can figure out what's going on, because it's kind of weird looking. Caught my first little wave. Good start. You know what I figured out is if my very first wave is a decent wave where I don't just wipe out right off the bat, I have a much better session, because I don't know why, but that first wave makes such a big difference for me. If I just wipe out, just totally fail on my first wave, then I don't know why, but I feel like I end up falling more throughout the session. Maybe it's probably just my imagination, but who knows. There's my sister on a wave. A little cut back there. I kind of got stuck behind the white water. And then in a second, you're gonna see that it's gonna go back to the normal aspect ratio. I think that's what you'd call it. But yeah, the session was pretty fun. I got a lot of little quick waves. The wave would just break, and then I'd get one quick maneuver. So right here, I actually tried to do an aerial, just a straight air, and yeah, I kind of wiped out. But I did that, and I was like, wow, that was so close. And then I tried it again on this wave. I was able to. No, wait, actually, it was my last wave. I take that back, I got confused. Right here, I did a super slow-mo. But you see right here, all of a sudden, the image isn't cropped in at all. Super weird. My GoPro has a mind of its own. But yeah, I got a nice shot slow-mo there. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, we're gonna go in. Wow, I feel so stoked after that session. Really good. Alright, so like I said, after the surf session, I would be using some ear magic. So this right here is a homemade concoction, and it is basically 60 to 70% rubbing alcohol, and then the rest evenly, so probably around 15 to 20% of white vinegar, and then the other 15 to 20% hydrogen peroxide. It's easy to get those confused, but I think I got it right. So this lasts us quite a while, but the whole point of this is if you go in a river or in the ocean after lots of rain and there's lots of bacteria and stuff in the water, this can help avoid you getting an ear infection. So I once had an ear infection maybe a month or a few weeks, a month or two ago, and it's not pleasant, it was painful, it lasted me about a week or so, so if you can avoid it, totally worth it. You just take a few of these drops, put it in your ear, ooh, it feels like a little crispy. I feel like I have Rice Krispies in my ear. Crispy. It's and that should do the trick. You just drain it out. And yeah. It's really easy to forget to put this stuff in, but if you can remember, it's totally worth it. And the reason we call it ear magic is because it really is magic. It can totally help you avoid getting an ear infection. And we just have it in this little bottle with this little, I don't know where we got that, but yeah. One last thing is you have to make sure you do both ears, because you might do this ear, you think you're good, and then you get an ear infection in this ear. So make sure you do both ears. I was just in my house and I found this little baby scorpion cruising around, so I was able to get him on this Tupperware. And like I've said in the past, the baby ones actually sting harder than the full-grown ones because they can't control how much poison they release. So we're going to let this one go so that he can go off into the wild. He doesn't need to live inside of the house. Now what we're going to do is test out this bow and arrow kit, which is made by the brand Archery, which it says right there. So you know how with like paintball you play a game where you can shoot at other people? Well, with a normal bow and arrow, you can't shoot normal arrows at other people because, well, it's just dangerous. But what they did is they have these arrows which have a ton of cushioning on the ends, so these are actually safe to shoot at other people. Like if it hits you, it's not going to hurt you or it's not going to stab you, so that's good for playing games. I'm going to put this together and then we will do some shots and test it out. These, they don't actually have a screw. I used to have a recurve bow and they had little screws, but these ones don't. You just have to make sure they're nice and secure. Now to get the string on, you just place it on one end like so. You hold it out on the ground like so. You just pass your leg through it. And that way you're able to bend the bow and get the string onto it. Right now my sister's behind the camera and I'm gonna give it a quick test. It definitely seems like because there's a big ball at the end for the padding, it's not as aerodynamic because, well, this is just kind of like pushing against the air. But that's kind of to be expected because you're not going to be using these for hunting or something.
That was very far.
Here, you can just shoot the other ones and then you...
That was a little better.
Yeah, that was better. See if the last one will go even further.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo!
I think that went further than yours.
So, Keely's first arrow went a little bit closer, and then the second one went even further, and then the last one went even further. Maybe even a bit further than mine. So you'd never want to do this with a real bow and arrow because it'd be very dangerous, but because these are pretty safe, I'd say. They seem pretty safe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem pretty safe. So I'm going to shoot one just straight up into the air to see how high up it goes.
It just got shady. Or I guess it's...
Woohoo! This is something I've always wanted to try because I always see it in movies.
Woohoo!
Okay, I hope this works out good. Give it your, wait. Okay, give it your best shot.
Just hit like... That was
Woohoo!
Wait.
That's pretty fun. Okay, so that's it for the quick test of this. I'll leave the link to their website if you would like to check it out. And thanks Archery for sending this down. It was a while ago that they sent it, but because it's hard getting it from the States down to Costa Rica, it took a little bit longer, but we finally got it here. What'd you say? Would you say it's pretty fun?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, to like not like seriously like shooting, since this, it has like this, so it's more like for fun. Like not for hunting.
I guess you could buy like a bunch of these and then like play a game with your friends,
Yeah.
almost like tag or
Yeah.
something.
That'd be pretty cool.
Just maybe wear like some face protection, because even though these are pretty
Yeah.
padded, probably a good idea to wear some type of at least eye protection and some type of headgear if you're going to shoot these at other people.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to build a arrow out of like bamboo or some type of wood in the future. Maybe we'll do that. So you know, I wanted to make a little bit of extra money, so I decided to start growing some mushrooms in my room. Check it out. No, I'm kidding. I'm not growing those mushrooms there on purpose. What happened is it's been raining so much that the corner of my bedroom started leaking a little bit of water, and then some fungus mushrooms started growing up there. But don't worry, I'm definitely not going to be sleeping in my room tonight. That's hilarious. There's actual mushrooms in my room. There are actual mushrooms growing in my room. Like that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Today's positive quote is, blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine any brighter. What this quote means to me is that the only person you should truly be in a competition against is yourself. So, seeing what someone else got in what someone else's score in a surf competition is or was, or how big someone else's social media is, or how fast so and so did a race, like, it doesn't really matter. If you do better, so let's say you do a race and you do it in 7 minutes, and the next time you do it in 6 minutes and 59 seconds. I don't know about in your book, but in my book, that's a win, because, well, I did better than I did last time, so that's great. So it is ridiculous to be worrying about what other people have. Like, it doesn't matter, guys. It really doesn't. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff. Losing my voice here. See you guys tomorrow, early in the morning. Bang!
That was the best one.
If you want to see other recent videos, click here. And if you like my work and what I'm doing, please consider visiting my Patreon page. You can support me for as little as $1 and gain access to live streams, exclusive videos, and more. Click below or link in the description.